Morning, KSA. Very chaotic and violent episode this that unfolded on the streets of Nottingham in the early hours of this morning. And for much of this morning, there's a lot of confusion as to precisely what had happened. People were just seeing these large cordons that had sprung up in different locations around the city. You can see the trams behind us all ground to a halt as the police moved in to secure the scenes around these incidents. It's probably quite a good idea just to recap on the chain of events for anyone who's just joining us this morning. The police confirmed in the last hour that a 31-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of murder after 3 people were killed in the city. They were called to Ilkeston Road at 4 a.m. this morning, where 2 people were found dead in the street. And then officers were called to another incident in Milton Street, where a van had attempted to run over 3 people. And those 3 people, we don't know whether they are connected at all to the suspect, but they are currently being treated in hospital. And a man has also been found at another location in Nottingham. We're right in the city centre, just opposite the main theatre here. Very busy part of the city, and of course a lot of concern from people as to what on earth has led to this burst of police activity through the course of the morning. And now Nottinghamshire police able to share the initial details of this incident, that very sadly 3 people have lost their lives, and that 31-year-old man is now being held in custody. And of course the questioning of him will be crucial to try to understand what on earth happened in this city in the early hours of this morning. But of course it has led to a lot of distress, a lot of confusion, and a lot of shock that violent chain of events could have unfolded. We understand from witnesses that that suspect was arrested at gunpoint by armed police officers in one part of the city in the early hours, and that white van will also be crucial to the police investigation. Was that a van that belonged to the suspect? Why was he seemingly, from what the police have said, deliberately targeting pedestrians on the road? Those 3 people are still being treated in hospital, but a further 3 people are dead, and the police's main suspect is now in custody. And they have said that this is an horrific and tragic incident which has claimed the lives of 3 people. This from Chief Constable Kate Manell. She says, "We believe these 3 incidents are all linked, and we have a man in custody. The investigation is at its early stages, and a team of detectives is working to establish exactly what has happened. We ask the public to be patient while inquiries continue, and at this time a number of roads in the city will remain closed as this investigation progresses." And as you can see behind us, this is one of the busiest parts of Nottingham, right outside the theatre. The tram lines running past it, all of it come to a halt. People now picking their way around the cordons here in the middle of Nottingham, trying to digest the news that has come from the police force that this man now is in custody. It seems that the police are confident that the incidents are over and under control, but of course a tragic toll, 3 people losing their lives in the early hours of this morning in Nottingham, 3 others in hospital, and 1 man in custody undergoing police questioning.